Well, thanks everyone. I'm Kemba Williams, and I'm a real estate investor. My passion is investing in real estate and entrepreneurship and coaching others how to do the same. I've been an investor since 2007, managing property and working with tenants. I've analyzed different real estate investments to try to invest and maximize the returns to help grow my family's wealth and all the people that I partner with. And I've also been in financial services, helping to improve services to small and medium-sized businesses. And recently, I've partnered with Andrea Williams, and we've created Keen Real Estate Group. We are providing real estate investment solutions and coaching to investors who are interested in getting into real estate and just interested in building their business. Check us out. We have a podcast. We also have our website at keengroup.ca. So let's get on to the topic of mindset. How do we overcome negativity? How do we overcome doubt and fear? This happens especially in this time where we're dealing with COVID. People get fearful over many reasons, but I think we have been given an abundance of reasons in this time where it's so much change happening and there's so much uncertainty. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to share some of the things that I do to help myself and help others that I talk to and that I coach to help get past the fear of taking action or get past the fear of just what if and what will happen. So many people are experiencing the worst time in their lives. Others may not have seen much difference in their day-to-day. And so there's still a lot of unknown about what will happen next. That can generate that anxiety and that fear that I spoke about. And so when you're trying to overcome that, one of the things that I find helps the most is to sit down and take stock of where you are. What is going on around you? What do you think is causing you to be anxious or fearful? And write down what you need, what your greatest needs are, and what your greatest wants are. I wouldn't say to write down your fears because you don't want to focus on that. You want to focus on what your needs and wants are so that you can start to take your mind out of the fearful side and put it into the what you need to get done to help take away those fears. So, and then when you're writing those things down, consider the time horizon. So what do you need now? What do you need in a month from now? And what do you need and want in, say, the next 12 to 24 months? Because COVID is such a time of change, you can still know what you need to have and what you want to have. And so you can plan and think towards that. Once you have that list, you start to prioritize. Usually time horizons are a good way to prioritize, or maybe depending on what your family situation is. So is it related to your children, your parents, your family? Prioritize your list as to what you need to get done first. Then once you know what that priority is, then you can start to reach out to people around you. Talk to people. Talk to your family and friends. If you feel like the circle that you have around you can't help you or you're concerned to share your fears with them, you can reach out to your community, people who maybe you haven't talked to in a while. Call them up, have a chat. Go on social media, check out what other people are saying about similar things that you are fearful about and what resources that they have or that they've turned to be able to overcome and to deal with those fears. So, and then right now, because of COVID, there are so many resources in your local governments or your federal governments that may be able to assist, especially if it's of a financial nature. There's also helplines that you can call if you can't get the help you need with the circle of friends and people that you have in your life. Those are also opportunities for you to have someone to talk to or have something that will help you address those things on your list that you need. Once you have a clear line of sight about what your needs are, what your wants are, some of the things to do. Keep in mind, be flexible. Be flexible because this is your time to prepare, and this is what you're doing. So to help you deal with your fear and your anxiety, that is what you're doing. You're preparing yourself. And so you're looking for those opportunities to organize your thoughts and help you to address each one of your fears. And so once you have that list and you're thinking about the solutions that people are coming up with, or what people are talking about, you sort of start to see what can help me address those needs that I have. Be prepared to revise your list, because every time you address one of your needs or you address one of your wants, and you're getting there and you're feeling like you're getting successful, that's an opportunity to look at your list and see, what do I need to revise? Has any priorities changed? So that preparedness is there. The next thing I do is that I find that helps me is to be myself and be about my purpose. So for example, in times of change, our anxiety can stem from places where we're unfamiliar or we're out of our comfort zone. And so that being out of our comfort zone, we need to stop and take a breath, like just, go out. If you can get some air, depending on where you are, take a breath, take a breather. The things that are causing your anxiety will start to dissipate because you're giving your body that air that it needs. You're giving your body that time. You're giving your body the time and the calm to just deal with and release some of the fears. So take a breath. And then when you're breathing, think about your purpose. Like, what is your purpose? That list you made when you were preparing and you were thinking about, what do you need? What are your wants? Then you go back to that list and you think, when that anxiety is getting to you, that fear is getting to you, think about that list and you think about your purpose. So you take yourself out of the moment and say on your list of things is your children. You go back to that purpose and you go back to what will help you realize that this moment of anxiety, this moment of fear is not as important as me getting to help or getting to do the things I need to fulfill on my purpose. So always bring yourself back to that purpose that is driving you and where you need to be. And so, sometimes your purpose is your children, your goals for the future, your business. Many people, are facing many business challenges right now where a lot of things are shut down and looking for income. And so if your purpose is to get your business up and running, remember, if you're out of your comfort zone, you need to start a website, you need to do different things. It's not necessarily your comfort zone, but you can do it. You can just, because it's not just about that one thing that's not what you're used to doing. It's about getting to the place you need to be to help your family, to help get over those fears. And then the next thing when you're about your purpose is to take action. I think one of the biggest things that we do is that we dwell in dark places sometimes in our head, and that's not very good. When we've taken the time to write down our goals and we know our next steps, take action, just do it. And I think when you're getting things done, when you're working, like for example, if and as a real estate investor, if something I want to do is buy a home, and I'm nervous about my job, I start to think about what do I need to put in place to be able to make those steps. Who do I need to talk to? Maybe a realtor. I'll need to talk to, someone who can help me take those steps, and then I take action. And then lastly, I think when we go through, the last thing I say is to be accepting. When we look at our opportunities to solve and to meet the needs that we have and get the wants that we've written down on our list, we have to accept that things may not manifest themselves in the way we expect. They may be even better, but they may not look and feel and be shaped the way we were expecting. And so we have to open our mind to the ability or the possibilities of when we've, made that list and that attempt to solve things. When those solutions come our way, let's be open to them and let's work with those mini steps that are coming, and eventually that overall solution will present itself, and you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised because you haven't said no to all the other opportunities. One little example where I heard that this man was in a flood and he was on top of a roof, and maybe some of you have heard it, and he prayed to God for somebody to save him, or he prayed to God to save him, and at God sent several boats his way and several opportunities for him to jump on there and get out of the flood. And actually, he ended up dying. And then when he went to heaven, God said, he said to God, well, why didn't you save me? I sent you so many boats. I sent you 5 boats. Why didn't you jump on? So that's something that I always think about when, we're asking for help, or we're looking for ways to solve our problems, or we have some fears and anxiety that we need to deal with. We need to be open to the possibilities that will help clear and provide solutions for us. So your tools to overcome negativity, doubt, and fear would be to be prepared, be yourself, and be about your purpose. Be accepting of what comes your way. So those 3 things will help to lead you to be fearless. And in my life, I found that those are the things that have helped me overcome. I find that I've been a very cautious person for many years of my life, and being prepared, or trying to be prepared, going within myself, remembering my purpose, remembering my children, remembering my family, that has always helped me. And then accepting all the benefits that come my way, the opportunities that come my way, that has helped me also. So I give that to you, and I say, try these things when you feel like you're being overwhelmed, or you're feeling doubtful of yourself, or the next step you need to take in your life. Take a breath, and that will help you. And so if you are needing any information and you want to find out more about us, and you want some information on how to get into real estate investing, you can reach out to us at keengroup.ca, or you can reach out to us on, or you can follow us on Instagram at keenonyou. So thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope some of the ideas of being prepared, being yourself, and being about your purpose, and being accepting of the opportunities that come your way will help you to get in the right mindset to calm your fears.